Hey, what is up, viewers? My name is SDSK, and welcome to the missing parts of Maria Gwozdek. So this game has caught my attention for several reasons. The first being the fact that it is a visual novel, and for those guys who know me, you'll know that I love visual novels, and so do you guys apparently, because the support on my visual novel videos have been amazing, so thank you for that. But the second reason is because the description of this game is rather interesting, and I'm going to read it to you guys because I feel like that's the best way to get you guys on the same boat of excitement as I am. So, The Missing Parts of Maria Gwozdek is a visual novel about fulfilling your aspirations by sacrificing parts of yourself. Literally. Maria Gwozdek has not had it very easy over the past few months. She has lost her job, the landlord wants her out of the apartment by the end of the next week, and her mother is seriously ill. At this juncture in life, Maria meets a stranger who offers her an unusual deal. The stranger will fulfill any of Maria's wishes, but in return for each wish, Maria will give them one of her organs. The game was made for #AsylumJam 2016. It made 13th out of the 106 submissions. Not bad, but it ranked 8 in innovation. So right there, that caught my attention pretty darn well, so I'm pretty excited for it. I hope you guys are as well. And this seems like a pretty atmospheric game, so as I usually say, put in some headphones, turn on the lights, and increase the volume, and literally put yourself in the game as she literally gives her party parts away. So, you again. What do you want? Tell me everything from the beginning. Remember what happened to you. Who brought you here? Come closer to me. I am leaving. Tell me everything from the beginning. Oh, that's super cool. So if you say... Anyway, sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I had never met him. Would I still be alive? And would it be a bad thing if I wouldn't? And would it be a bad thing if I wouldn't? So I'm pretty sure at the beginning, the reason why I freaked out is because it says start from the beginning, remember what happened to you last. That's like new game or what is it called? New game or continue or load game, and then I am leaving is like exit. That's really cool. That's a dope menu. I thought the game was just started and like. Anyway, that was pretty cool. February 13th. Maria, how are you feeling? Edith? Edita? I don't know how to say the names. I apologize. I'm much better now, darling. Don't you worry. The nurse is really nice, too. Will you come and visit me soon? I promise I will, Mom. As soon as I can. Good. How is work? Okay, I mean, it's kind of chaotic at the moment, but it's going well. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, it's medication time, dear. I have to go. Okay, Mom. I'll call you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. I was laid off 2 months ago, and I couldn't bring myself to tell my mother. I can't ask her for money, as she's barely able to support herself, what with her illness, and I'm afraid the worry could make her worse. So this is going to be a rather serious game, so I'm not going to try to pull some quips and stuff, though sometimes I just can't help myself, so who knows. But I want to say that, and also it's a visual novel, so I'm going to be reading a lot, and I'm going to mess up a lot, because that's just the tendency of reading when recording. It just happens. So if I put in words that aren't actually there, then you'll know why. My landlord told me to pack up my stuff and move out by the end of the week, which means the day after tomorrow. I haven't been able to bring myself to start packing, though. I've been to about a dozen job interviews since I got the sack. Okay. What if I get a call? I know, it's foolish, of course, but I keep hoping. I don't have anywhere to go either. I suppose I might be able to crash for a few nights at my elder sister's, Caroline's, place in Columbus. Both Caroline and her husband, Albert, are just too successful to tolerate a miserable piece of shit like me for long, though. Then I can go to my mom's place in Martinsburg. It's been vacant since she was hospitalized. Problem is, if I couldn't find a job in Charleston, what are the chances of getting one in Martinsburg? How am I going to tell Mom? How do I tell Mom? Look what I mean. I can't read. But give me a couple of minutes, and I'll get back into the groove. And I'll be reading like a freaking college student. Is that a PS3 on the table? Anyway. Fuck. Why did it have to come to this? What am I supposed to do? Go outside, go to the bed. I'm going to say check the answering machine. Hi, Maria. Did you call? I'm sorry. We took duck to see a movie. Duck? Who is that? A child? If it was about money, though, I mean, I'm sorry, but we really can't help right now. And you really should learn to manage by yourself. Let me know if you hear back from Walmart or whoever. Bye. Wow. Sisterly love and support at its most touching. I think I'm glad you weren't there when I called. What do I do now? Go outside. Whenever you're sad like this, you should always go outside. Yeah, I could do with a breath of fresh air. Figuratively, for the most part. But most literal fresh air wouldn't hurt either. I put on my boots and slide into my coat, then walk out of the apartment and take the elevator to the first floor. The street is chilly and eerily quiet, with only the dull rumble of distant traffic to remind me that the city is still in motion. Most of the light seems to come from the condo's window. I feel both uneasy and glad that there are no people in sight. I start walking, doesn't matter where. I try not to think about anything, just absorb the starless void of the night. I hear a strange sound behind me, the gigantic wings flapping. I turn around, but see nothing. But then, when I turn back again... So, they never called you back. Where the hell did this guy come from? And is it even a guy? Not Cyberdynamics, not London Sports, not Mendes Delivery, not even Walmart. This city just doesn't need you. Who the fuck are you, and what do you want? I'm Oren, and I want to offer you a deal. No thanks. Please, find somebody else. I can help you get a good job. Cyberdynamics, you want them to get back to you and offer you work? I can arrange that. Are you stalking me? How does the deal... Are you stalking me? Don't be paranoid. You need help, and I am offering it to you. Is that supposed to be an answer? Listen. Oh god, I have to keep these voices. Listen. You have no job. You're nearly out of money, and you'll soon have nowhere to go. I am offering you a deal that can help change all that. How does that deal of yours work? Good. Now, you want to hear about it. The deal is that I grant your wishes. Great. Now, I'm talking to a freaking fairy. You got it. We design a contract, and I grant you wishes in return for your organs. My what? Organs, body parts. Say I'll give you that job in Cyberdynamics, and you give me an ear or an eye. Get the fuck away from me, you sick fuck. I start running away. Is that nut job chasing me? I don't dare look back. Panting, I open the condor door and rush to the elevator. I press the elevator button repeatedly, glancing back to see if he has followed me. When the elevator finally arrives, I jump in and press 4. I dart across the hallway to my door. There is some kind of note slipped under it. I grab it, get inside the apartment, and lock the door behind me. I'm gasping. Should I call the police? Should I call Caroline? What exactly was that? I'm so confused. I notice the note I'm still holding in my trembling hand. Contract. I hereby agree to have my wishes granted in exchange for one organ or body part per wish. For my first wish, I agree to part with my blank. Fill in the blank to initiate the contract. The rest of the package is filled with tiny letters describing the terms of the deal. Holy fuck. This bastard knows where I live. I tear the contract in 4, throw it in the bin. I really should call the police. Instead, I start crying. What have I done to deserve this? I've got no money, no job. My mother's in the hospital. My sister doesn't give a fuck about me. And now some sicko is stalking me. God, do you hear me? Why me? With my whole life shaking. What? Hold on. With my whole body shaking. My screen just blacked out there for a second, so I had to make that out. With my whole body shaking, I crawled to bed. I'm sobbing so hard I can't breathe. This is so goddamn cruel. If this fucker wants to cut my ear off, let him get in and just fucking do it. I don't care anymore. I put my head under the pillow and try to calm down, but the sobbing just won't go away. My throat is burning now. My body is drained of strength. I get off the bed and sit on the floor next to the bin. An organ for a wish, she said. I wish the torn contract out. I fished the torn contract out and put the pieces together. I reach for the table and grab a pencil, then write in. Oh shit. I agreed to part with my ear. I agreed to part with my eye. Okay, wow, this is jumping into things. I'm going to say eye? I don't know. Would I rather lose half? I feel like an eye would be easier to cover up, though. Because an ear, like, an eye, you could wear glasses, you can wear an eye patch, or just comb your hair over. I don't know, there's just so many options. I'm going to say eye. Ah, man. Alright. I'll leave the contract on the floor and go back to bed. Fuck all this. I really need to sleep. July 67. The room is huge and empty. There is no furniture, no windows, and strangely no door. All there is vast space between four carmine walls. I hear what sounds like muffled voices coming from the outside. I call out, but I can barely hear my own voice. The room seems to absorb every sound. My steps are silent as I go from one wall to another, looking for a way out. Suddenly I sense another presence in the room. I turn around and see a dark figure with glowing green eyes. Before I can react, the figure reaches for my head and yanks my eye out of my skull. The room swallows my screams. Holy shit. Why did I say July 60? Anyway, this is really interesting. So yeah, obviously this is just going to be the first part of hopefully a series. If you guys want to see the rest of it, I'm not going to end the video, but I just want to have an interlude so I can kind of just take a breath from breathing. So this is really cool. I like it. It's actually one of the first visual novels that doesn't have any mistakes as far as I can tell. I mean, I've played some great visual novels, but a lot of them have like a clear, like they're not made by people who are like speak English naturally. It seems, because the English is just off. This is kind of satisfying and refreshing, I guess, to read a visual novel that actually is accurate and grammatically correct for the most part. I know I've been adding parts, but like random words and shit. Like I said goddamn instead of damn. But you know, I'm just getting into character. So let me just get a swig of water real quick and let's get. Alright, let's continue. February 14th. When I wake up, it's bright outside. I'm in bed, still in my boots, and something hurts in my head. The phone is ringing. Did Caroline decide to show me some mercy? I pick up the receiver. Hello? Hello, this is is this Maria Gwozdek? Yes. This is Mark from Cyberdynamics. You had an interview with us in January for a position in the sales department. We have reviewed many applications and consider you to be the most suitable and candidate for the job. Are you still interested in the job? Yes, I mean, absolutely. When do I start? We are waiting for you tomorrow at 9. Do you remember the address? I do. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you. I cannot believe this is happening. Cyberdynamics was probably the most competitive vacancy I've applied for, and I thought the interview didn't go well. Who cares, though? I've got the job. Take that, fuckers. I start to cry tears of joy, the receiver still pressed against my ear. Then I realize the tears are only coming out of one of my eyes. Suddenly I remember last night. I rush to the bathroom and look in the mirror. One of my eyes is missing. In its place, a fake eye is staring back at me lifelessly. Oh, that's interesting. So I guess it's a fake eye, so you still, wait, how do you not, so can I still see, but not, I don't know what happened there. Because how do you not realize that you're missing an eye, other than the fact that, you know, you're crying, but I didn't hear from Orin again, and cannot seem to find the contract anywhere. When Caroline learns that I got a job, she transfers $1,000 to my account so that I can pay my rent. I am able to pay her back the following month. Now that I have a proper job, my sister suddenly seems to like me. She invites me over to her place in Columbus every now and then, and even Albert seems friendly enough. I like to wear sunglasses even when I'm inside. I still feel uncomfortable in public, but I learn to manage. There we go. I even find a boyfriend. His name is Tim, and he's a manager at Mendes. I can't say I don't enjoy the new life, but I do feel incomplete without my eye. I keep seeing dreams of the Carmine Room. September 28th. Hi, Maria. Are you busy tomorrow? I need you here at 6. I mean, as far as I know, there's no plans, right? I mean, I have a boyfriend now, but I think it should be good as long as I didn't make. I'll be there, boss. Oh, look, that's okay. Interesting. Okay, I'll be there. Excellent. Bye now. I put down the receiver, and out of the corner of my remaining eye, I see Tim glaring at me. Let me guess. No movies tomorrow, because you're letting Omar exploit you again. Tim, it's not like that. I just don't understand it, Maria. Do you love to work so much? Do you actually care about anything else? Or is it Omar? You'd rather spend time with him than me. Tim, this is ridiculous. You know that's ridiculous. You know what's ridiculous, Maria? The way he uses you. You'd let that old bastard call you at 3 in the morning and order you to deliver him a pizza? You'd crawl to him. What are you, his dog? Why are you talking to me like this? Do you hate me so much? Is it because I have one eye? Oh, shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, quit playing that card. You know what, Maria? I'm sick of this. You don't know what you want in life, and I don't want to spend my life trying to fix it. I'm leaving. I watched Tim dart out of the apartment. I'm angry and desperate and confused. I don't call after him. Either to try to stop him or to say he's left his umbrella behind. I'll go to the kitchen and pour myself a whiskey. This should stop the shaking. Okay, I need something to do. I started watching an episode of Family Guy to distract myself. That's a good distraction. But I can't focus. I just can't focus. Then I switched to the news. It's the usual deal. War and terrorism and cataclysms and crisis. There we go. What did I say? I don't think what I said was a word. I can't say I care much today. Neither does a music video by The Strokes have much of a soothing effect. Fuck this. It's not working. I turn the TV off. I decide to take a walk to get my mind off of what happened. It's sunny outside, but I take my umbrella just in case. It's in West Virginia. You never know when it will start raining. I can't read, apparently. I'm slowly losing my voice and my ability to read. As I walk out of my apartment and lock the door behind me, I hear a strange sound coming from the elevator. I turn around. Long time no see, Maria. I instantly know who it is. I thought you were a man. I thought you were a man. I am whatever I want to be. Why are you here? To fulfill your wish. You already did. I don't have any further wishes. You didn't read the terms of the deal, did you? It's a lifelong contract. Every time you make a wish, I will make it come true. I didn't make any new wishes. You did, just a few minutes ago. Didn't you say, I wish he could understand what it feels like? What? You can't possibly mean that I will make your friend Timothy understand what it feels like to be missing a body part, and you will give me a body part for fulfilling your wish. What a fucking douchebag mother piece of what the hell? This motherfucker just got 2 body parts from one deal. That's some bullshit, dude. What the fuck? Oh, man. What a douche. You can't do this. Please don't do this to him. Please don't do this to him. I have to. It is my obligation under the terms of our contract, Maria. So which body part will you give me in return? An arm, leg? None! I wouldn't give you anything. I won't give you anything. Fuck off! Would you rather I decide what to take? I could take your heart, you know. I start sobbing. Goddamn son of a bitch. What the what is this game, dude? Why are you putting me in this place where I gotta Decide between an arm and a leg? Oh, shit. When I say leg, because leg you can... I don't say leg. Fuck, dude. Take my leg, but can you please leave Tim alone? I beg you. Just take my leg. Don't hurt him. It's too late, Maria. Be careful what you wish for. I collapse on my knees as Orion walks away, calls the elevator and disappears. I press my head against a wall. I hear a door open behind me and an old woman walks past me towards the elevator, staring at me as she does. I don't care. I downed 4 energy drinks that night to keep myself from sleep. I'm afraid of falling asleep and waking up without a limb. But even more so, I don't want anything to happen to Tim. I consider calling him, but what can I say? Be careful, there is a magical creature who wants to take away your body part? And even if I do warn Tim, can I really stop Orin? By surprise, I couldn't resist sleep anymore. I turn on my stereo and crank up the volume, but I fall asleep in my chair minutes later. July 67. I find myself in the Carmine room again. It seems to have gotten bigger, but there is still no door to be found. I notice something on the opposite wall, a window. This could be my way out. I rush to the window. My steps are, as always, soundless, but when I get close, I realize it is only a painting. In the painting, a group of children are playing on a seashore under a bright blue sky. Could there be something behind the painting? I carefully remove the frame from the wall and discover a big square hole it had concealed. Suddenly, a long black arm emerges from the hole. I scream and back away, but the arm is so long and so quick. It grabs my leg and starts pulling at it, tearing it away. I feel my tendons snap and my muscles tear with a horrible sound. My mouth fills with blood. Is blood what? The walls are this color. Is blood why the walls are this color? That makes sense. Just before I lose my senses, I notice a pair of devilish green eyes staring at me from inside the hole. The following day, I wake up with a prosthetic where my leg used to be. It doesn't really hurt, but as soon as I see it, I vomit. That same day, I learned that Tim got into a drunken fight in a bar and was stabbed in the eye. They removed his eye and replaced it with a prosthetic. I visit Tim in the hospital and it tells me to get out. He seems to blame me for what happened. Of course, he has no idea how right he is. I tell everyone I had developed an infection and had to have a leg amputated. Caroline doesn't seem to believe me. I think she suspects it might have something to do with Tim. I guess she thinks that he was violent or something, but she never really says anything. Omar transfers me to a less physically demanding job. The money is still good, though. In fact, technically speaking, he was giving me a promotion. Out of the pity, of course. I'm disgusted with myself for accepting it, but I couldn't afford to refuse. Mother is ailing and her prognosis isn't good. She has almost lost her sight. I came to visit her as much as I can, but never tell her about my lost limb. I start avoiding people, limiting my social interactions to my family and my workplace. I feel exposed with my prosthetic even though I camouflage it well. I almost cherish my phantom pains, as they seem to remind me of the time I was more complete. Nightmares of the Carmine room become more frequent. There is never a way out. That was a lot of talking. Oh, there we go. I have a freaking prosthetic. Hi, dear. What took you so long? Hi, Caroline. For some reason, there are no taxis, so I had to walk. Caroline and Albert lived in Columbus, German village, which is not that far away from Greyhound Station, but I'm still adapting a new prosthetic leg, and that's a 20-minute walk for the most people. And what's a 20-minute walk for most people takes me closer to 40. It took me even longer today due to a bad phantom pains I've had since the morning. I try to hide it, though. Oh dear, you should have called me. Albert would have picked you up, but I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Maria. Thanks for coming. Hey, Albert. Thanks for inviting me. No problem. Sorry, I better not leave the sofa long. Albert disappears into the kitchen. So, how's Mom doing? I went to South Carolina to visit Mom yesterday. No improvements. The doctor told me, that we shouldn't be too hopeful. I see. I'll go see her next week. Where's Doc? So, where's the birthday boy? He's in the living room playing on his PC. Oh snap, he's playing some of that Overwatch, you know what I'm saying? Will you keep his company there? Will you keep him company there for a few minutes while we finish up in the kitchen? His friends will be here soon. You'll save me from them. You'll save me from them. Then, I promise. Oh God, he's 6? What? It's Duck's 6th birthday today, and he's having a party. Caroline's invited me, even though she knows I'm terrible with kids. I guess it's just because I haven't visited for a while. She asked me to stay the night, as I usually do when I come over. I walked into the living room. Duck notices me and pauses his game. Hi there, Duck. Happy birthday. Hi, Maria. Did you bring me a present? Sure did, but you have to wait for the party to find out what it is. Okay, Dad told me to think of a wish to make. Did you think of one? Yes, but I can't tell you. I had many wishes, but I chose the most important. What's your most important wish? Oh shit. Duck is blissfully unaware how uncomfortable a territory this is for me. I don't know, Duck. I have too many. But if you had only one, could you ask for, what would it be? It's hard to say off the top of my head. I need to think about it. Come on, everybody has a wish. Tell me yours, please. It's my birthday. Dude, this guy is gonna fucking destroy us, dude. Duck is always like this. Whenever things don't go his way, he makes a scene. He may be right, though. I can't run away from my wishes forever. Or can I? There are so many things I want to happen, but am I ready to pay the price? What's your number one wish? To have my missing body parts... Oh! For my brother to be better. To break a contract I signed a while ago. I don't have any wishes. Oh my god, dude, this is great. What if I say to have my body parts back, but then I'd have to give... So I'd get my leg back, probably, because I would give my eye again. Or to break a contract, but then I'd have to give a limb, so I'd lose another limb. For my brother to get better, I'd just lose a limb. I don't have any wishes. Damn, dude. I'm gonna say to have my missing body parts back. Oh shit, I didn't read. Can I go back? Fuck. I apologize. I'm sure you guys could pause it for like that split second, but I apologize. I pressed space a little too prematurely. Thanks, I guess. Okay, now it's done. I made another wish despite promising myself never to do that again. And I know what's going to follow. I wonder if Oren has followed me to Ohio, or if he will wait for me to return to West Virginia. We chat with Duck a little more, just before we run out of things to talk about. One of his friends arrive, and their mothers join Albert and Caroline in the kitchen. I decide to follow suit, but before that, I need to use the bathroom. Good lord, my voice is slowly going. I need to refuel. I don't know how long this game is. Let's see if the description says how long it is, just so we can have some sense of time. Because if it's long, I might just end it here. So we'll see how long it is. It shouldn't be that long, apparently. Yeah. Okay. We'll keep going. I believe it shouldn't be that long, so let's just keep going. I slowly walk to the bathroom. The phantom leg makes walking an ordeal, and I've learned to manage. When I flush, I hear the doorbell ring. Another one. There we go. When I flush, I hear the doorbell ring. Another one of Duck's friends must have arrived. I wash my hands and lean against the wall for a few moments. The phantom leg is killing me. Just another moment, okay? I walk out of the bathroom. Hi, Maria. Oh my God! Is it? Who else? You made a wish, and I'm here to grant it. You don't have much time, though. What will you give me in return? A kidney, perhaps? A lung? Oh, for f***'s sake. I don't think I can lose a lung. So I'm going to say kidney, because you end up getting kidneys removed anyway. Take my kidney, but will you give me back my eye and leg? Of course. Have I ever let you down? Fuck you, Oren. Okay, let's get this party started. Caroline comes out of the kitchen, carrying a tray with food. Albert is behind her with a birthday cake. Either of them seem to notice anything strange about Oren's presence. What are you two whispering about in the hallway? Come to the dining room with us. July 67th. I'm in the Carmine room. The voices coming from the outside seem to have gotten louder. They sound worried. I can almost make out the words, but not quite. I look around. To my disbelief, I notice a door in the far corner. The door is ajar, and I see a light coming from the outside. This is my chance to escape. I rush to the door, and I stumble and fall on the floor. The floorboards are sticky and emit a foul smell. Is it something under the floor? I get up and make for the door. The voices are almost clear now. I can smell the fresh air coming out from the outside, feel the stray threads of the wind touch my hair. A dark figure appears in the doorway, obscuring all light and muffling the noises. The emerged green eyes stare at me with a cold indifference. I back away, expecting the creature to attack me. Instead, it lingers in the doorway, then leaves, closing the door behind it. The door makes no sound, but I sense the lock turn. The door vanishes. I rush to the wall where the door was a moment ago, but there is no trace of the exit now. The voices outside are muffled now, and no light seeps through. I bang my fists against the wall again and again until my bones snap and my hands start bleeding, but the wall is cold and solid, and the carmine surface absorbs my blood. That was me actually banging, by the way. I was setting the mood. I wake up in the early hours of the morning. I know that my eye and leg are back where they used to be. I do feel a strange hollowness inside, though. I leave quietly, but while everybody is still sleeping. Later that day, I go to the hospital. The doctor confirms one of my kidneys is missing. She assures me that does not pose a threat to my life and seems to believe I was born that way. The missing kidney indeed has a little effect to my life. I had to follow a stricter diet, but other than that, my life does not change much. I do feel painfully incomplete. However, I am glad to have my eye and leg back, but they feel fake somehow, like a very real prosthetic. My mother dies the following month. I feel bad for not asking Oren to heal her. Caroline and I grow distant again. My sister seems wary of me and does not seem to believe my explanation that my eye and leg have been restored thanks to experimental surgery. She surely has some crazy theory of her own, but it certainly can't beat the insane reality of my situation. I run into Tim in the street one day. He's drunk and unshaven, and he does not seem to recognize me. I quit my job in cyberdynamics and moved to Columbia, South Carolina. I think that's what it is. I am able to find a job there and rent a studio apartment near the river. I enjoy the fact that nobody there knows me, and I don't know anybody, and intend to keep it that way. I keep seeing the dreams of the Carmine Room, but I almost learn to accept them. Even when I am dreaming, I know there is no way out of the room. I decide now to take another wish, not to make another wish ever again, and this time I better not give in. The Missing Parts of Maria Gwozdek. That was a game by SDSK Games, created by for Asylum Jam 2016. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was actually a really cool game to play. My voice is going on me, so I'm gonna have to not talk for too long. But that's a really cool concept. The idea of basically having, I'm moving my mic, so that's probably why the audio changes. But the idea of like giving something for what your wishes are. But the end, or is it? That's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool concept, and oh, that's pretty cool. So I guess who brought you his credits and come closer to me? What is that? Oh, come closer to me is full screen. Should have known. I apologize. I apologize for not having the full screen. So I guess the video is going to be a little bit of a weird proportion, I guess, or aspect ratio. But that was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. Huge props to the guys who made it for making a rather interesting game. I love visual novels, and this is one of my favorites that I played. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I know a lot of people really like, I mean, it's going to sound hugely egotistical. A lot of people like my voice, so when I'm reading certain stuff, especially in this kind of context where it's really dark, people seem to like it. But nevertheless, great game. I really had fun. If you guys have any other visual novels you want me to check out, let me know in the comment below. Thanks so much for watching. Check out the game. I'll link in the description below. And I'll see your beautiful faces on the flip side. Also, like and favorite and subscribe and all that stuff. Obviously, peace. Oh, my voice.